Take a fat piss.
God, fuck you!
Oh my god, no way!
That was specifically after you mentioned the bathroom.
I think I said, did I say,
No,
I'm not gonna repeat it.
I'm going to take a fucking piss.
Thank you.
Sure it's fat.
It's gotta be fat. It's definitely got fat.
Live your truth. Live your truth.
Live your truth. Yes. Yes. Get into that empty body.
Hey guys, it's Kat. I'm feeling really good today. I spent $6 on poster board and I'm about to change my life.
I did actually buy 6 poster boards last night. I wish I were kidding. This is my life. This is my situation.
Okay. Well, are you gonna do an intro or not? Damn.
Well, hey guys, it's Kat, and so this is He's and Kikis. We've got the usual people here today. We do have AJ here, who is looking a little bit better than usual, slightly better, The camera's better. The lighting is better.
Yeah, shockingly enough, the clearer that we can see her, she actually does look better,
Yeah, she
a lot
really
of
does.
quote-unquote girls, once they come into focus.
Some quote-unquote girls, they really do rely on that Gaussian blur filter.
They really do. That's why, listen, that's why the name was changed, and now it's the well-known.
The shade, though.
The shade, honey, we haven't even started yet. This is a parasol. Wait until we turn this is a light, elegant, gothic Lolita parasol. I'm going to turn into fucking grandmother Willow. Don't even try it.
It's not even a practical parasol. It's there for decoration, barely, hardly.
All of a sudden,
it's something that Noxzema Jackson would carry, if you catch my meaning. Oh, by the way, I haven't taken the camera off of AJ. Sorry, hold on. There we go.
That made me uncomfortable.
What? Because I read your skin, or I called you Noxzema Jackson? Oh, guess cocoa butter ain't cutting it. Let's move on. Can we get to our intro?
Yes, we've got Darion, who's giving you very Japanese doll meets runaway slave right now. That's the aesthetic for today.
Which, in Darion's world, actually, he was trying to serve jilted house husband.
Yeah.
It came off a little bit different to us.
I can't help but give runaway slave some days, It's just...
You know what? Hey, we all have those days.
It's because I haven't relaxed my hair.
You know what?
Oh, you don't.
I mean, listen, I'm not telling you that you should relax your hair. I'm just saying that the Jim Crow laws would really be over if you would finally just get a fucking haircut. I mean, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
You honestly sound like my grandmother right now. I'm so sad.
Well, we've also got Seal, who just got finished taking a fat piss.
Yes, just finished.
I'm still very upset. My reputation is ruined. How can I go on from this?
I don't know. I think
that we're gonna get Are you gonna post in the group tomorrow that you feel like maybe this just wasn't a good fit for you?
Okay, so what?
Don't say. No, we can't. Bitch, y'all, we can't talk about that on air. Y'all are some messy assholes.
Y'all, specifically Dakota. This is specifically Dakota.
Fill me in.
0 to 16.
I want to be in on. I want to laugh too.
You're literally in the group. Like, just go laugh.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. She tries to always be like, "Girl, what's going?" I don't understand. This is like the other week when I was telling you guys, and I was like, "Hey, girl, okay, cool. I'll send you the invite for the pre-show." And she goes, "The invite?" And I was like, "Yeah, the link." She goes, "The link? The show just calls me." And I was like, "The show just calls you?" She goes, "Yeah, the show just calls me." And I come on.
It calls me whenever the show starts. I get a phone call on Google Voice, and it takes me directly to the show. That's what's been happening.
I know that's what happens, but I also love the idea of you just being like, the show calls me. The show calls me. I come to
Well,
the
that
show.
was the whole thing too, because I'm sitting here like, calls you. You mean like it speaks to you emotionally, or like, I'm so confused. Like, do you mean actually like technologically? Because I missed something.
I'm really into AJ sitting in her room alone, and it's just like on every Friday she's like, you know what, the show needs me, I need to be on the show. and so she just magically appears, and she graces us with her presence for like maybe 5 minutes, and then she's like, you know what, I've got to go get some chicken. And then, I'll be
back in 10 minutes.
10 minutes. And then she never comes back. The chicken was just that good.
Look at her getting her face.
Look at that chicken in her face beat.
Makeup artist. Like,
How
what the
dare? The unmitigated gall, the nerve.
Yeah,
How dare she?
I'm literally picturing, like, not only does she sit in her room alone on a Friday night, there's like the soft late 90s Moesha R&B music playing in the background.
Yes.
There's a monologue in her voice.
Do you mean the same music that she used to use for her voicemail message about 10 years ago?
Precisely. And then it's interrupted by the show calling her because
that's what it's all about. Well, I already mentioned earlier, I love that it looks like Chicksha lives in a home right now, because normally when she comes on, she's just giving very Section 8 spaceship, and it's very...
It really is.
It's a look. It is very much a look, but it's not the look. That's true.
It's a spaceship on fire, girl.
I want a shirt that says Section 8 spaceship. I'm really fine with that. I'll take the Section 8 spaceship.
I mean, Section
That's
8
a very Jacksonville look. That's a very Jacksonville look.
It really is.
Yes. I'm so into that aesthetic. Section 8. Yes. Section 8 spaceship. Yes. That's got to be one of the bands that we have is Section 8 spaceship. That's everything to me.
I'm still waiting for you to make a band shirt so I can get one.
I know that's like on the list of like the million things I need to do. I have so many things to do. I like to not think about it.
Okay, so let's have a moment here. I'm sorry, excuse me, sir, makeup person. What's your name?
Mikey.
Mikey, I want you to meet somebody. This is my ex-husband, Darion.
How's it, Darion?
Is this black people meet? Is this what's happening right now?
It's actually Christian mingle. I'm just trying to make sure that everyone's, doing it right in the Lord.
Praise God. Praise God.
What's going on, guy?
Oof.
Hello?
Oh, wow. Actually, he actually identifies as a faggot, and I really honor that. Big space for it.
At all?
You've got to make space for the faggot identity.
Yeah.
It's you know what, the thing is we're all about respecting self-identification here.
Right. You're talking to a person who is very much semi-male, a faggot, and dark white. So don't second-guess them.
Don't second-guess me.
Dark white.
Dark white. Burnt ivory. Bleached ebony.
I still love the idea. Like, I'm always like, wait, which one's better though? Bleached ebony or burnt ivory? I can't tell.
I'm personally in love with burnt ivory.
I mean, I've seen a couple of your photos, Darion, and I would say it's more like, when you like chop off a hunk of butter and throw it in the pan and you let it sit for a little bit too long. That's sort of where you're at.
I see. Oh, okay.
Crispy butter.
Yeah, it's crispy butter. Crispy butter.
That is very Paul Dean of you, and I'm here for it.
Yes. I mean, absolutely.
She's basically good.
Really?
Paul Dean.
It's also still too early for me to talk shit right now. Like, I can't.
You're doing pretty well. You're holding up nicely.
Yeah, you are.
I'm
maintaining
here.
it.
I'm queer. That's all I can do right now.
You're a faggot. Get used to it.
That's actually one of my favorite Tumblr posts that I've ever seen. It just says, "I'm here. I'm queer. I was told there would be food." That's my gender identity for today. Thank you so much.
All
Oh, speaking of gender identities, I'm sensing this is becoming a weekly theme for me, but fuck off.
Oh my god, I'm a white person here. How did you get in here?
You are so confrontational.
You really are.
Oh, wait, what?
It's the cheesier thing.
Yes.
Melon Legrad.
Melon Legrad. Is that how you say that? Is that how you say it?
It's svensk mellanlagrad. It's basically like
Wow, that's nowhere near
It's like
what I
a
said.
couch from IKEA?
whatever. I don't know. I don't care. Fuck off.
Melon Legrad sounds like the new dishwasher from
From IKEA. It definitely sounds like that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that is what it is, but you're lying to us.
Right.
I think that's what's happening
I would never lie
here.
to you. I would never lie to you about my heritage.
Never.
Well, you're definitely not, I mean, listen, there's white people and then there's, white people. So
No, but Zeal is Swiss.
Zeal is Swedish.
No, it's Swiss. I don't need to repeat myself.
Don't second guess me. Don't second guess me.
Wait, I'm so sorry. Did you just assign an incorrect identity to someone and then say don't second guess me? Is that what you just did?
I sure did.
That's what
Zeal is very clearly a bisexual trans woman who is from Austria. I don't know if you know that.
Don't second guess me. Don't second guess me.
Do not second guess me.
Ooh, we have to watch that again at some point.
We do.
Look, I'm Puerto Rican and white. Don't second guess me.
You're a porter?
I'm Puerto Rican and white. Don't second guess me.
Do not.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Look, I'm in the library right now with Puerto Rico for Dummies. I am Puerto Rican. Puerto Rican and white. Don't second.
I'm so upset that joke's coming full circle now. Now it's just the original joke. Like
I'm sorry. Every time somebody says it, I see her face, and it's just like, bitch, you're black. You're black.
Oh God, AJ, it's not personal. We're just joking with you.
I bet you I didn't talk about me.
No, we all know you're Japanese. We've heard it millions of times.
Yes, we know. Yes, hello. Yes.
Yes, we get it.
She identifies as a Bratz doll. Welcome, it's AJ.
Intergalactic princess of.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah.
Myself as an intergalactic trans person of color.
Yes, intergalactic trans person of color. That's such a long acronym.
It's
Right.
easy. It's actually IGQTPOC.
That's actually what it is.
cunty. You know what that is? Honestly, that is the cuntiest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Like that, just not even the what it actually is, but the acronym itself.
Right.
It's just I don't know. It's like IG.
You know what it is? Is that you
like,
have to
whatever.
have someone like AJ do it seriously, right? And then just throw that in an unsuspecting white person, like a cishet white person, and just be like, "That's what I am."
Yeah, like
I just watch them struggle and be upset.
I would love the conversation of like, so you're like a trans woman of color, and she's like, no, actually, I'm an IGPTOP or whatever. I don't know.
I'm an IGQTPOC, and then they're like,
Yeah.
"Is that your name?"
and then you just look at her, and you're just like,
I don't want to sound racist, but you're a little short on vowels, ma'am. Can you help me out here a little bit? Oh, yes, you better sip that martini.
I mean, can we just fall into the fantasy that is AJ's life right now?
Nope, I already clicked off of her cam.
She's getting martinis made for her. She's having her makeup done. I mean, it must be good to have one of them around. One of those black men.
Wow! Wow! Okay, we've hit the racial joke quotient where the white people are uncomfortable. Can we move on?
Yes, Kat, I'm uncomfortable. I'm very uncomfortable.
Oh, I'm so sorry. See, I don't see you here on the list with us. Can you spell your name for me?
Don't do this. Don't do this to me.
Did you bring your bottle of Clorox? Because I don't see it with you. I'm gonna need to see some kind of ID.
I brought the wipes. You know, the Clorox wipes.
Yeah, but the thing is, those only qualify if you're in the extra high caliber of super white, and you are saying that you're in the dark white category. You're not really following protocol here. Do you know how much that means to us?
AJ nods her head.
I love AJ just nodding her head. Doesn't know why. But yeah, I agree. Yeah, I do agree.
No, that's why I love AJ. She'll come in at the very last second, get the context of like, well, I think they're making fun of white people, and be like, yep, that's what I'm saying. I mean, wait, you guys weren't saying kill Whitey now? What? Oh.
What? I'm confused.
I was so here for that. Okay.
Yes. I love this aesthetic image that you just sent us, Darion. It's very, you know what? That is you. That is you.
It's what I'm trying to serve right now.
Wow, that's like the craziest. I've never seen an Asian person do yellow face.
Oh, I'm actually just realizing that.
Actually, I feel like doesn't AJ's an Asian person that does yellow face all the time. It just doesn't show
all the time.
Don't talk about her cheap makeup like that.
Oh God!
Y'all did her dirty. Y'all did her dirty. Y'all have to go there.
I mean, listen.
AJ, I'm talking about the makeup you normally wear.
As a makeup artist, I did see some of the tools being used on you, and I'm not saying that they're cheap, but I'm also not saying that they didn't obviously come from a pharmacy. So, I mean, if you want to get right age cheap on that, then you get your life. But I mean, I don't see it for you.
You look good from here, though.
What?
That's
bitch. Oh, you're terrible.
That sounded a million times shadier than I actually meant.
That was cunty as fuck. Wow.
It was an actual comments of appreciation. It wasn't shady. You know what? You people.
Her hair. Like, I'm going to fight this bitch.
Loud noise.
Oh my god. Cat Black. Cat Black is a terrible person. Cat Black exposed 2K15.
What?
Cat Black exposed 2K15. It's a trending topic on Twitter.
Well, I mean, I guess all I have to say to that is that you really needed to put trigger warning Cat Black if you were going to bring that bitch up.
Trigger warning Cat Black.
I love how you're undulating your vocals these days. Very cute.
I haven't slept, so I'm pretty sure that's just me talking all day. And
well, then why don't you take a break, girl? You're tired. It's okay. We understand. You're tired all the time. So what are we doing as far as like topics? Are we just gonna have like non sequitur comedy hour? Like, what are we doing?
Well, I was actually.
I hate when people do that. Just present something. Like if you want to talk about something, just enter it in the conversation.
No problem, bitch. What's your topic?
Yes. Yes. Call her out. Put her on the spot. Yes. Drive her.
Don't put me on the spot. Don't put me on the spot. I'm drinking martini. I'll present a topic momentarily.
Oh, so what you're saying is that you need a moment of preparation or maybe a segue to properly get into it? Like what I just
You know what I need. You know I need a segue. You knew I needed a segue before you said it.
I mean, I love you, girl, but I also hope that you drive a Segway off of a cliff.
Oh.
That bitch is so funny. Like I want to drive a Segway off a cliff just so everyone could laugh at it because it would be funny.
Wait, but you do know? Wait, you guys don't know this? The guy who invented segways drove one off of a cliff and died.
Are you dead ass? That sounds like an internet lie.
That's a look.
I mean, it's perfect.
Really? That's a look? I thought I was gonna get like a yes bitch work. Come on.
No, we want to live for it.
I forgot that was the thing. I forgot that yes bitch work is like the response that you make to every terrible thing that ever happens. Just yes bitch work. Yes.
AJ, that makeup. Yes, bitch, work.
Well, it happened in 2010, and his name is Jimmy Heselton, and he is the 7th person now on a list of inventors who were killed by their own inventions.
That's awesome, but also sad. Very sad.
Is it though?
I think it's pretty funny. Like, I'll be real.
If you get killed by your own invention, you deserve to die.
Yes, AJ, make the rule.
I'm not saying that he dug his own grave. I'm just saying he drove himself all the way to it. On his own invention.
Right.
Yeah, apparently, seriously, he was like literally out and about trying to guess like off-road with the motherfucking thing and literally went off of a cliff by accident.
Wow.
How can you drive off a cliff with a Segway?
That's what I was gonna say. Like, did he have like some kind of like unreleased to the public, like has a turbo jet in the back kind of thing? Like, because the things don't haul ass off. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
so like I just picture him. That's what I was gonna say. I can picture him like careening off the side of the cliff, like slow. Oh my god!
I mean, the thing is that I feel like it was like, I can also imagine like, okay, the edge of the cliff, him slowly approaching and being like, well, I've already committed. Like, I just, I don't, how am I going to turn around? I can't turn around in this thing. What do I do? It doesn't have a reverse. Like, what do I do?
Right. You commit.
They really thought, do you remember when those came out? Everyone was like, that's the future. And it's like,
no, it's not.
Ma'am, excuse me. Ma'am, I have some questions. Ma'am, there will be cliffs in the future. I don't know if you really thought this through.
Right.
It's very what is it? White men of Google Glass.tumblr.com. Like,
ooh, yes! I don't know what that is, but I know I'm already gonna follow it.
It's an actual blog and it's hilarious. But it's like, oh, that's definitely the future for like a very specific sort of person. And yes, bitch, work.
Yes, bitch, work. Si, para, trabaja.
Right.
Great. Wow. Awesome. Cool show, guys. I'm going to go. Thanks.
Well, I mean, you made it really ethnic, and all of us are really uncomfortable now.
I'm pretty sure. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to go there with you. That's fine.
Can you guys hear me? Because I've been like trying to talk, and I don't know if you guys can hear me or not.
No, I just thought you were being quiet. There's been like no.
Oh my god, no! I've literally been talking, and I've been talking, and I'm like, wow, these bitches are just really talking over me right now. Okay, that's cute. That's cute. All right, that's fine. All right.
I don't really know how that would be different than any other day.
True. That's why I thought it was real. That's why That's why I fell into it.
Can I just say that one of my I think my absolute hands down favorite moment of any Teasing Kikis ever, hands down, was one episode. I have no idea which one it was. There was just this one time where your computer fucked up, and you came in, and you went, and it was a packed room. It was all of us. You came in, and you were like, "Can you guys hear me?" And I was like, "No." And you were just like, "Oh no, wait."
I feel like I remember that.
It was really, really good because you completely fell for it for like half a second, and the whole room like erupted in laughter.
I mean, I'm very gullible.
I just love to troll my sister. I don't know what to tell you guys. Sorry.
You do that. I'm kind of bummed that Google Glass is ending, to be honest with you. I know that sounds so terrible, and because no one apparently everybody hates the idea. But I don't know. Maybe it's because of
here's the thing, though. Apparently, the shit really did go to market, and that's my whole thing. I didn't understand because they did no advertising for that. They only did like concept videos and whatever. And then apparently they were like, well, it's not really selling. And it's like, bitch, everyone thinks it's in the prototype stage. Like, no one even knows that it's. I thought you just had people walking around testing it out. Like, what the fuck?
I think what happened.
I was interested to see what happens.
Yeah, I think that what happened is they had beta testers, and I think you had to pay like a certain amount of money to be a beta tester, and I think it's like something crazy like $1,000. And so people were like buying it basically for $1,000, and maybe through that whole beta testing phase, they kind of realized like, hey, maybe this isn't as practical as we thought. But I don't know. Like these are things that I've actually seen that people have made with the Google Glass. I'm like, this is actually great.
Bitch, did you see that FKA Twigs video with the Google Glass?
Yes. I think I have top comment on that video. But yes, that's everything.
Stop. Every time that you think
you really had to let us know.
Every time that you think it's important for you to say something like that, I adore you, Kat. I have never lied to you before. It is not important for you to say that. The reason that Kat is off cam right now is because she's on Google Glass.
Yes, I'm on Google Glass. Also because I am rendering a video and I smudged the makeup that I had on yesterday. And
oh, you're on cam.
Oh, you look cute.
No.
Oh, no! My computer's overheating!
I mean, it probably will, to be honest. But hey guys, it's Kat. I've got her on.
Oh, that voice. That voice is still there.
But that voice is still there.
I mean,
I'm as free as the wind on this beach.
you need to.
Okay, I think we talked enough about Kat now, and we should talk about me instead. And well, basically,
normally I would support you in that, but we've talked about you a lot in the past couple weeks. Like, are you still going to be like a whiny teenager, or are you doing okay? What's going on?
How dare you? How dare you?
I mean, you don't even have to dare me. Honestly, I'll do it for a wink and a smile. We're going to go back to AJ's cam while you talk, so we can see them sipping martinis while you tell us a sad story.
Yes.
I'm not going to tell you a sad story. I'm going to talk about
Wait, as she tries to make something else up. You're going to be like, you guys had a really rough week with dysphoria, and now she's like, okay, want to hear a joke?
This is not a safe
funny
space.
because I've actually had a really tough week with dysphoria. Fuck you, you psychic bitch.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. All right, no, please talk to us. I don't want to cut you off. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Sensitive bitch.
No, you've already made your point very clear. It's
Well, no, because
okay.
I just, and I was also playfully being like, girl, and now I feel like I'm being even more triggering to dysphoria. I'm sorry.
No,
please tell us all about it. Bring the mood down. Come on.
He is in this blanket.
But for real, like in the blanket.
What are you wearing? Blanket.
Oh my god, I love your outfit. Who's it by? Bed Bath & Body Works. Linens and things.
Yes, bitch work.
Wait, no, seriously. Come on. Seal, talk to us.
Okay, fine, whatever.
I'm only
Like,
listen, guys. I just want everybody to know I'm only being cruel because they have fucking cis ally on their banner. So that's the only reason I'm being cruel to them.
You're not being cruel to me when you say that. You're being cruel to all our cis brothers and sisters out there.
Thank
How
you.
dare you? I stand
Thank you.
up for their rights. Shut up, Darion. I'm talking about cis people. Like, we need to stand up for them. Like, how dare you say that shit about them? How dare you?
I love how you're being like a real ally right now. Like, no, shut up. You're gonna embarrass us. I'll take care of it. Shut up.
But yeah, seriously though, the thing I wanted to talk about was like I don't know, like it feels stupid to bring it up now, but like I haven't had like bad dysphoria in a while, and it was just kind of like oof, that was weird when it like came over me, so to speak. So I don't know. I just wanted to whine about it for a bit, but like we if anyone has like a real topic, we can.
No. Okay, Miss Thing, you can talk about it as much as you want, because honestly, I had the same thing this week. And spiritually speaking, right now it's a new moon in Aquarius, and there's a lot of things going on that specifically for queer and trans people have been fucking us up with dysphoria. So that's definitely something that I can totally relate to. And when it's dealing with Aquarius, a lot of times that actually can then refer to non-binary and queer identities as well. So that's probably why we were getting it so hard. So, no, I completely get it, because I was giving the very, like, I'm going to shave my head, shave my eyebrows off, and just wear long dresses all week. Like, I couldn't even do it. I was like, I can't do this anymore. Because, like, everything about me looks wrong, and it was like, even when you're, like, having a good, like, month, and you're like, work, everything's great, and then you wake up one day and you look at yourself and you're like, none of this is right. Holy shit, what do I do? And a lot of times I can externalize it by rearranging my house. That's what I do. That's, like, a therapeutic thing for me, which is why, like, every time that you guys see me, my house is in a different fucking position.
Hey, look at my room, guys.
That's a very Dakota video. Like, I rearranged my room, and let me give you a new tour, which I live for.
Yeah, I don't know why I do that every time. No one gives a fuck. No one's looking behind me and being like, oh, girl, that cabinet's over there, and then this is over here. I wonder what she did. It's like no one's doing that.
No. Actually, a lot of us do, I feel. At least I do. I see your videos, and it's like, oh, wow, okay. It's a good use of space right now.
Oh, my God, thank you so much, Darion, for being somebody who genuinely actually watches my videos and comments on them. Cat. But you know what?
Well, Cat has muted herself, so...
Oh, I'm sure Kat's computer is having a stroke right now. Let's not even act like she can hear us. It's donezo.
It really is.
Okay, so... No, yeah, I mean, I completely understand where you're coming from. If you want to talk about it, by all means, please talk about it.
Yeah, but it's just like... Yeah, I don't know, like, just as someone who is... Like, I really don't like to talk about this, so, like, if I suddenly, like, don't want to talk about it, can we just drop it?
Absolutely.
Because, like, yeah. But, you know, as someone who is AFAB,
Right.
I get my period, and, like, I have recently noticed, like, the last 2 months during my period, it's been, like, that's when the dysphoria has been, like, woof, it's been rough.
Right.
And it's like, I can't really talk to anyone about it, because almost all the non-binary people or like trans people I know either are not AFAB, or they do not get their period, or they like don't feel comfortable talking about it. So I'm just kind of like what the fuck am I supposed to do? Because
and
it's
every coping mechanism I've ever seen, like anything I've ever seen about trans people dealing with menstruation on Tumblr, the only things I've ever seen, honestly, were from trans men. Like, it's really hard when you're non-binary and you're having dysphoria about it, because it's a completely different type of dysphoria. It's not, I'm a guy, this shouldn't be happening. It's, this is not who I am, I don't want this to happen. It's a completely different feeling, and it's not very well documented. And the people who are dealing with it, the overwhelming majority, you're right, they don't want to talk about it. So,
yeah.
I'm sorry, that's got to be really hard.
Yeah, because it's that's the thing too. Like, I understand. Can someone mute AJ? Like, come on. If you're gonna be loud, turn off your. Thank you, AJ. Oh, it was you, Dakota. Thank you. But yeah, like, I understand everyone who like don't want to talk about it, and who like don't really feel like, oh, I don't want to bring it up, blah, 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 because, like, that's how I feel, too, but...
Well, if you had it handled, like, if you really...
Yeah, it's like one of my big things is that a lot of the things I, like, experience as a non-binary trans person, like, like, a lot of the things I haven't talked about with other people, so it's always, like, whenever I'm talking about stuff, like regarding to myself or dysphoria or just gender feels or transphobia or whatever, like it's mostly like, oh, this is the first time I'm talking about this, like ever. I've been thinking about it for fucking ever, but I haven't really, talked about it. And yeah, like it's just really hard to not have anyone to talk to about the stuff that I really need to talk to. So yeah, like that was my downer for the week. So if anyone wants to
I'm sorry.
go
No,
now,
I mean,
like
I totally hear that. I just want you to know that, like, I totally get where you're coming from about that, because I've had things on the other side of that happen where it's like, I don't really have anyone else, because you know how much there's, like, almost no fucking DMAB non-binary people out there. So it's like, many of them that are way more trans feminine than I am. So it's really hard to, kind of deal with.
Right.
So I totally get it, and I understand, like, being in that position where you do understand why people don't want to talk about it. Because it's like, if I had this handled, I wouldn't talk about it either. But the only reason I do need to talk about it is to get help, but no one will help me because no one wants to talk about it. And it just sucks. I get it.
yeah, it sucks. Like I really just been having a rough time lately, like just with that part. Like, yeah, it's annoying as fuck. So now that we got that out of the way, can we please stop being serious and stuff so I can forget about that for a moment? Thanks.
Sure.
Well, I mean, the good thing is that we have tons of stuff going on here. We have, it's basically, I don't want to say it's a runaway slave fashion show, but I would definitely tweet that I was the runaway slave master.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'll live for that.
Oh, this
Put the show together. I'll be there. Fall. I feel like it's a fall show.
it would have to be a fall show. It's not cold yet. People aren't dying in the forest.
Yep, you can run away and not die of
Happy
exposure.
Yes, exposure. Yes. Come on, Rick Baker. Yes.
I'm waiting for Kat to show up right now and guide me with the North Star. I'll be so real. Kat, get on cam. Guide us.
Wow.
Or at least turn on your microphone.
Yeah, like,
Rick.
Kat, what are you doing? Why are you muted and off cam, but you're typing? Like, no one wants to deal with that right now.
It's too much.
Way too much. Is she, I don't even think she's here. I don't think she's present anymore. Like,
Girl, 4 minutes ago, like, when I muted you, she put, yes, mute her. So
right.
Maybe her computer melted down in the past 4 minutes, but I assumed she was already, like, on the way out. I don't know.
Right.
Oh, God. Oh, God. So, anyway, Darion, did you bring a topic? What's going on?
I'm trying to think of one. I don't do topics like, oh.
Oh, wow. So
Oh.
what you're actually saying is my presence is a present, kiss my ass? Is that what you're saying?
I do honestly think, yeah, I come and I present
I mean-
myself, and that should be enough.
You are just so high sedity. So uppity.
Well, you know what I have to say about that? I mean, I guess the only thing that I really can say is just, Hasadiga Ibawai. I don't really know what to tell you. That's it.
Absolutely.
I'll be so real, though. My uppityness was completely validated last night. I was intoxicated, and
Oh, wow.
I was in the gay district of Tokyo.
I feel like this is how every one of your stories starts.
Right.
I feel like every one of your stories starts this way.
And so I'm like,
So what you're saying is you were not home or at work.
basically, and I was on a street corner with some of my girls, and I was drinking beer.
Yes.
Wait,
And
can you
then-
do me a favor?
And then a man with
Wait, Darion, I'm going to need you to light a stick of incense before you continue, just so we can really get the effect of being one of your videos right now. Every bit of that.
Yes. Yes.
I-
Put a shirt on. Stand in front of the garage door. Like.
Drink some tea. Like,
Yeah. Drink some tea.
No, you're reminding me that last night was a good night. Some man was trying to flirt with me with like sticks of incense, and I was like, I'm here for this. I'm gonna use this in a video.
Yes.
I'll light some. I'll light some in a second. But
Is that
so
how homosexuals talk to each other?
I'm on the street corner, and this man shows up with like a camera crew behind him, and then he's like, "Oh, I saw your videos on YouTube this morning. Like, do you mind saying a few things?" And I'm like, "Oh, works. Okay. Like, who are you with?" And he's with Vice.
So you were like, first things first. First things first. Yes, bitch, work. Second of all, hi, I'm Darion.
That's basically how it happened.
And you were like, I'm a recently divorced house husband. I'm here teaching English to underprivileged children. And basically, you should be grateful that I'm in your country.
Thank you so much.
No, it was like a bunch of like straight white men who were like shooting this documentary for Vice.
No.
So,
So you're gonna be on Vice? Yes.
Yeah, I think that might be on Vice if they use the footage, but there's no, it's
Oh my God. Bitch, you're gonna be on Vice.
Your status as a problematic icon is just getting better every day.
It really is. Oh my God. Like,
Yeah.
you're on Vice.
Hey,
I was in blackface, but I passed as a black person, so I'm really happy.
they were like, oh my God, are you in blackface? And you were like, it's a social experiment. And they were like, oh, can we film it? Cool.
Is that okay?
It's a social experiment. That's so great. Yeah, I'm thinking of a topic right now. I'm really sorry for not bringing one, but it's 5 in the morning.
Let's talk about white.
I mean, honestly, like, that was a really great story. Can you tell it again? Do you have time? Can you email me that? I want to send it out to all of my friends and family.
I mean, I do have another anecdote that I'll bring up later that's very cat black. Like, I don't know if you've seen my video, but but we'll save that for later.
Great show, guys.
All right, see you next week. We should do this next week.
Wait, what? I'm sorry. Are y'all saying goodbye? What's going on?
Essentially.
No,
I feel bad because I really
we can
am
take
having
some comments. We can take some comments.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
yes,
Wait,
let's take some
what is
comments. Let's take some goddamn comments.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Everyone's like, yes, take comments, please. Yes, please. Okay. Here's one from DJ Doc. How you doing? 2 minutes in, and the AJ shade makes me see midnight.
Yes.
And then Matthew Daniel said, the shade they'll be throwing at AJ be having me so weak. Shade? We haven't even started yet. This is a parasol. Hashtag dead.
Oh, shit.
And another one by Matthew. AJ's slaying y'all by getting her makeup beat by someone else on cam. Hashtag you better work. Hashtag above the rest.
Girl, if that meant that you were winning at life, the girls on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta would actually have valid careers.
Oh, shit. Oh, God.
They pay their bills.
Is that all, Zeal? Is that all? Do we have any
No,
more?
there's more. Like hashtag trigger warning cat black.
Yes!
It is definitely something that needs to be used.
I mean, I'm not going to lie, I put it in all of my Tumblr tags because I don't want to get one of those wars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me too.
Yes.
People just really love to fight Cat Black because they know that they'll get a response. I mean, if you are someone who has a budding internet presence and you're a weak-minded, foolish trans girl, all you have to do for a come-up is just come at Cat Black cross-eyed, and she will take care of it for you.
Mm-hmm. You're famous. Bam.
Bam.
Bam. So DJ Dog wants to talk about something sad because his face, and sure, we talked about something fucking depressing. I hope that works.
Wow, Cat! Wow, Cat! Wow, clocked again. This is like 3 weeks ago you tried that shit. I'm sorry, Seal. What were you saying? Kat was too busy watching her own fucking videos again.
I'm just picturing Kat just playing her own theme song music, like not even watching a video. It's like I'm in the mood to introduce myself right now.
You know what?
The thing is that I heard her hit that fucking spacebar so hard. You tried to cover that shit up, and because there was a second where she was like, I got away with it. Very she was like, slam! And then was like, oh, fuck.
I'm just saying.
Bitch, show your face. Look, now you're there. You go.
You got me very inspired, Kat, for.
Oh, wow, now you're gonna do a racist caricature. That's awesome. Wow, that's great. Wow. How do you feel about that?
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I will say though that your 6 pieces of poster board from here, at least, they look seamless.
This is basically like watching that Katy Perry performance, I'll be honest.
Oh. I just think that.
Shut up, God! Just shut the fuck up. It's their chopsticks, not a shovel, asshole. What are you doing?
I don't know how to eat with them, but I'm trying to prove a point to my boyfriend. Shut up. I'm capable of eating with chopsticks.
Wait, you know how to learn with them, right? Like, do you know how to make it so you can learn with them? You roll up a piece of paper, you put it in between the ends, and you put a rubber band around it, and then they'll automatically be where you need them to be, so you can actually maneuver them.
Or you can shovel food into your mouth like a Mongol.
You know what? I'm hungry, to be real.
Yeah.
I was all nice and fancy, but I'm hungry right now.
Wait, can we talk about? Wait, shut up. Hold on. Can we talk about the food in that bowl with the authentic chopsticks? This bitch is so Orange County right now. She's really trying it. Oh, that's a plastic bowl, isn't it? I got that wrong.
This is actually from the local Japanese market that we have.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Davis, I can eat quarantine.
I used to think that you should just flip the bowl upside down and just pour it all in your mouth. That would probably be more effective for your eating than trying to shovel it in your mouth.
Y'all are so fucking mean. Let me eat. Fuck. Damn.
I feel instead of what I suggested before, just take the rubber bands, tie them around your wrists, behind your back, and just shove your face into it and bob for your meal. It'll be
and then call it a makeup video, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Make sure that you monetize it and snatch all the coins.
I mean, it'll definitely be monetized for sure.
You know, you could do it too. You'll really gag everyone because you'll be like, Eastern mystical Japanese sushi inspired makeup tutorial.
And it's literally me throwing my face into sushi.
Yes.
All right. We can go on with the comments. This next one is really important because Matthew Daniel said that I was a good supporter, and I think that we should really just give a round of applause to me for being such a good ally.
I think what you mean is that you want us to appreciate you for actually doing your job for the first time in about 4 weeks on being on comments.
Well, fuck you. You know what? I'm sorry.
Don't stop now. Don't stop now. You opened really strong with fuck you. Stick with it. Come on. I know you can do something.
No, I'm
You finish with and your mama too. Fuck you. I hope your own family dies in a fire. You gotta finish strong.
Dakota, don't you remember? I'm just a whiny teenager. I can't come up with those good comebacks,
Honey, don't try that with me. You can't get away with it today. I've seen you scalp Kat 3 times already. Come on.
well, fuck you, and what was the things you said? Fuck you, fuck your mom too, fuck your family, I hope you die in a fire.
Yes. And then you can always, like, if you really want to just, like, you know how when you're done cooking, sometimes you want to sprinkle a little pepper on top? That's when you say, and by the way, I want you to kick rocks, drink bleach, and jump off a cliff. Like, just throw in, like, something like...
you shouldn't jump off a cliff. You should segue off a cliff.
Maybe.
Yeah, segue off the cliff. That's perfect.
Off the cliff.
But your hair is laid. Your hair is laid.
But that hair
is laid.
Yeah, but that hair.
I hope you're happy.
Oh, and by the way, you know, I obviously hashtag spoiler alert, but the hair is no longer laid, unfortunately.
You know what? I did see a picture recently. The hair is not longer laid.
It is not no longer.
Not no longer. It's not no longer laid. You know,
Kat was over here like, wait, what did I just say?
I love it when Kat sounds really ethnic by accident and is like, do I stick with it? Do I renounce it? What do I do? Oh my god.
She did not learn to speak that way in her.
No, every time she's like, you guys, I think I just got street cred.
I mean, I definitely did every time. Every time I use grammar incorrectly, street cred.
I come from a racially diverse neighborhood, so.
I come from a really diverse neighborhood. The next time that you feel like you want to cluck with food in your mouth, go ahead and don't. Okay.
Next comment.
Yes.
Afroguy is 25. I do the same thing, Dakota. Reiterating in my room is just so therapeutic. Probably for a lot of people.
Okay, can you do it again this time, like you actually care about what the person said and have a couple less cheese puffs in your mouth and make sure this happens right?
There's cheese hearts, bitch. Afroguy is 25. I do the same thing, Dakota. Rearranging my room is just so therapeutic. Probably for a lot of people. Was that good enough for you, bitch?
Yeah, that was pretty good. Don't worry. I just checked the comments. There's one comment that's going to be a doozy for you.
Okay. Here's the next one. What is everyone's opinion of the State of the Union speech?
Lord have mercy.
I mean, it was everything because Obama slayed, but, you know, that's all that really matters.
I mean, I didn't watch it, but I did see that he said, like, I don't need to win any more, what did he say? I don't need to win any more elections. I won both of them. I don't know.
No, I'm not going to be running any more campaigns, and the Republicans, thinking that they were very cute, started cheering, and he goes, I know, because I already won them.
Right. He was throwing a lot of shade to that whole...
Which, you know, the thing is, that's almost bittersweet for me, because I'm very much like, awesome, great, this is like, you're looking more and more like, you know, you were back then, in like 2008, or we're in, 2008, and like, you know, you're very much giving me hope, but then again, also, I've seen this song and dance before, and nothing gets done. And also, what's really becoming more and more hard to get away from is that he is quite possibly, I don't want to say... Like, I don't want to say that he's a bad president, but I do think it is something that we need to, like, kind of really look at and be like, wow, like, he's killed more people than a lot of other presidents. You know, like, between drone strikes, between what's been going on in the Middle East, between, like, he's been really, like, you know, between fucking torture. Like, he's got a lot of shit going on that's, like, really not fucking cool that we did not vote for. And my only issue with him is that he did come off much, much more liberal than he actually was. And I think that that was really, really hurtful. But otherwise, he's doing great.
Well,
Darion has some very specific feelings about this.
No, I mean,
he's actually going back to sleep slowly in front of us.
like last week. No,
Rude.
Dakota basically captured my feelings where I'm just completely jaded about the president. I don't think President Obama is a good president. I do think he's a war criminal. I do think he's killed a lot of like really awful people, and we still do have a not so secret, like completely unconstitutional prison where due process does not happen and people do get physically tortured.
Prisons.
Yeah, that's right. Prisons. And so it's just like, all right, like he's.
Which, you know what, though? Here's the thing. I'd kind of be here for this whole song and dance if at least he had been stronger on domestic policy. But the, like, abortion that is Obamacare that got through, when the original Obamacare was a really, really great step forward for us, and then he basically let the Republicans completely gut it and completely fuck it up and destroy it, and then was like, all right, well, I just want to get it passed anyway, so we kind of have to just deal with that. And it's like, I understand it's not easy. I understand he's out of Congress. It's been fighting him every step of the way. But I also feel like he hasn't given us a lot of the things that we really needed from him, even if it was just in the way of, like, positive messaging. Just releasing fucking statements and communicating with us, you know? This is the fucking first president we've ever had that was on Twitter. This is the first president we've ever had that's been on YouTube. This is the first president we've ever had that's had a social media presence, and I feel like he didn't really use it effectively. But, I mean, did we need 8 more years of Bush? No, so I guess that's fine. But, you know, what did we really hate Bush for? Did we hate Bush for all of the terrible things that he did, or all of the terrible things that he stood for? Because Obama's done a lot of those terrible things and actually made them even worse. But he doesn't, you know, quote, stand for or represent those things to us. So it's easy to forget about them. And I think that it's, like, really hard because I think a lot of us are really, really scared to break solidarity with him because we don't want to lose the upcoming election because it's going to be so fucking pivotal. You know, and if we really do only have Hillary, I don't know if we're going to be able to win it. I really don't. I don't think we will. If it's like Hillary against like Jeb Bush, maybe. But even then, I don't know. I see middle America. I see red states. I see flyover states really rallying around whoever the next white guy is that runs for president, regardless of what his politics are. I don't know what that is that you're drinking, but that looks really good.
It is.
I love you, Seal. They were like, fuck, I'm just trying to take a drink. Why are you watching me? I didn't realize they still had the camera on you. Sorry.
It's Singo citronfläder. It's basically like, I don't know. I gotta look up at this. If there's like American version of this.
Is it like lemonade? Is it like soda? What is it?
It is soda, and it's lemon flavor.
So is it like, it's probably like Fresca.
It's like lemon, and it's a special type of flour that's like, it's one of the best tastes in the world. Like, it's really sweet and kind of sour, and
don't have that.
It's delicious, and I can't find any English translations.
This is like me when I try to explain root beer to my students. Like, oh, like what does root beer taste like? God, Jesus. Okay.
You're like, I don't know.
It tastes like fucking root beer. Like, get some.
Step your money up, bitch. I don't know what to tell you. Jesus. Okay, so do you have a topic yet, Darion, or have you just not looked at all?
I'm tired. I'm sorry.
That's rude. That's rude.
That's okay. That's fine. We can just, I guess, wait for AJ to come back with a topic. That would be fucking great. Or our commenters could offer topics. You guys are more than welcome to direct the flow of the show. Please tell us what you would like to see.
Oh, I didn't get to say my opinion of the speech thing.
Oh, you mean your European opinion about something American? We'd love to hear it.
Yes. I don't care. Like, American politics is so boring. I don't care. That's my opinion.
Wow. Thank you so much.
I know you. I really know that you value my very nuanced opinion, so I feel like I have to give it at
nuanced. Wow. Okay.
Oh, Zeal, did I ever tell you about meeting the ambassador to Japan from Sweden? It's a very interesting experience. Well, I was.
Did you get his number?
I came close. I wasn't at the gay district, surprisingly, but I was close to it. But I was at the Tokyo International Film
What's it called again? What's the gay district? Yoshimitsu?
You need to be stopped.
Did you just actually say you need to be stopped under your breath, because I think
Yeah.
that might be the highest form of compliment I've ever received.
Well, I'm glad. I honestly say that when my students start acting crazy. Like, I'm like at the blackboard teaching something, and someone's acting rowdy. I'm like, you need to stop.
You don't just say yes, which were a very passive aggressive way.
I say that if they fail an exam, you know.
Yes, which were.
Oh, the poor things are probably so confused.
Oh, do baby.
No, so basically, I was at this film festival opening ceremony deal, and there's like this man who is standing around texting someone on his phone, but like not texting anyone. Like I was walking behind him, and I just saw him just kind of like hitting keys in like a blank text field, and I was like, oh, this is kind of sad. Let me go speak to him. And I brush up against him, and I'm just like, hey, what's up? No, it was not like that. But it's like, hey, what's up?
Wait, okay, I'm sorry. What brush up against someone and it's not like that? Are you a cat now?
Yeah. Seriously.
This is Tokyo. There is not space. You are constantly brushing up against people. So.
Well, I don't know about that because you are 6'2" and dark white, so I feel like you're stomping into people's spaces.
Well,
other people are brushing. You're just destroying.
I was approaching, someone from a Scandinavian country, so he was also really tall and very, very, very dark white. So, no, but basically, I approached him like I would, just one of the girls, like, hey, what's up? And he's literally just like, oh, I'm just here for work or whatever. And I was like, oh, cool. What do you do? I'm an English teacher. It's like, oh, well, I guess I have to go to things like this. And I'm the ambassador from Sweden, and it's fine. And then he continues texting, and I'm just like, oh, that's cool. He's like, yeah, I have to speak to the German foreign minister. He's right over there. I'm sorry. But we had a Kiki later. He was just like really awkward white guy who's complaining about having to go to parties for his job because nothing happens between Sweden and Japan. So,
that is the most Swedish guy I can like what was he wearing? Tell me what he was wearing. That is very important.
Oh, from what I remember, I just remember a very stylish fitted blue suit, and I think he had something paisley underneath it. It was very homosexual adjacent.
I was gonna say it sounds very queer coded. Paisley, come on.
Yeah, but it sounds either very queer or European. It's often not the same thing.
But the thing is, Scandinavian people are European in a way that most European aren't. Our Europeanness isn't gay or European. It's more like European or Scandinavian because everyone here is angry and boring and dresses in really plain clothing. So he was probably dressed in his most party outfit he owned. I swear to God, he otherwise he would wear a plain jean shirt and some pants and that would be it. He wouldn't even care. Swedish guys do not care at all. They all look the same. I'm sorry.
Oh, wow. Okay.
They do all look the same. I agree.
Okay, but this is what I'm trying to figure out though. What's the difference between them and regular cishet white guys in America?
Well,
you're saying that they don't dress well, they have bad attitudes, they think it's all about them, and they cause a lot of problems.
They're socialists. So.
Oh, okay. But everyone has healthcare. Okay.
Yeah, everyone is basically looks more kind of they look more cold, I guess. I mean, during right now, almost every white guy I see when I walk outside the house is they always have this look on their face oh, it's so cold outside, but I don't want to wear a good jacket because I'm too cool. They always have that look on our face. So.
That's every white guy in the state of Colorado. It's we're in the mountains, girl. Why are you wearing cargo shorts right now?
Yeah, but in Sweden
I love that AJ's voice. Play.
Oh, let me shift the camera. Good morning, welcome, AEA Celestis girl from the 23rd century. How are you?
Oh, she went back to being a man. Oh my god.
Oh, that was so good.
I have a confession.
Hello, hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Tell us about yourself, bitch.
By the way, I made a joke earlier for you, AJ, and you weren't here. Wait, is that your hair or a scarf? Back up.
Evil.
Right, she's wearing a sensible throw. It's not an issue.
What's the thread count? How sensible? What's the thread count?
All right.
That's very rough to touch.
Anyway, Darion
Ooh,
started
she's
off.
over it.
Darion started off another story talking about how he's a drunk gay person in Japan. So he was saying that he was in the gay district, and I was like, oh my god, what's that called again? Yoshimitsu?
Shinjuku Nichome.
Yeah, okay, I know that, but I was trying to reference Tekken. Thank you so much.
AJ is so unimpressed. Just unimpressed.
That's fine.
Some of us grew up and stopped playing video games at some point, so our frame of reference is a little bit limited. Sorry.
Right. Some of us grew up and started making video games, so I understand your confusion.
Kaboom. Boom.
Oh, okay.
Bitch.
See, okay, look, the bowl in his hand is the bowl that you're supposed to have right now, Kat. See?
You know what? I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Authentic.
They probably got that at the flea market.
They probably did. They probably did.
Yo, Daddy.
Ooh, all I heard is your daddy. And he probably did get that from the free market for me. He probably did.
I mean, my dad lives like 20 minutes from where they are. Like.
See, that's a problem. Yeah, you guys, he's in Japan, but oh no, they're in Chicago. I forgot to tell you that, Darion.
Oh, wow, okay.
We got over it there, and we got over it.
I'm not over it.
Yeah, I was gonna make it like a Pecan Park flea market joke about you, AJ, but no, it's fine.
Smart. It would be
Well,
bad.
it was definitely a subtle misgendering, because if you look back in the chat, it says AJ serving us that Pecan Park flea market beat, and then linked white men wearing Google glasses Tumblr.com.
There was space between those.
Oh my god, that is it's such a non-subtle misgendering. Oh my
That was
goodness.
really not subtle at all.
It's like a really not subtle.
I really feel like you should not be doing that. Okay.
There was like 10 minutes between those messages. I promise you.
The size genders are all the same. They're all the same. They're all the same.
We have some new comments. First we have one that's praising Dakota for dragging me, so I'm not going to show that one. We have this one. Y'all got to remember, Obama half white. I love him for his personality, but outside that, bleh.
There's nothing wrong with white men. There's nothing wrong with white
Look,
men.
this is not about hating gay men. Okay.
This
This is not about hating gay men. This is not about hating gay men. This is not about hating gay men.
It's not.
This is a problem with Zeal, is that the minute that's listen, you can't just start acting a goddamn fool every time you go off cam, okay, bitch? Because you're really trying your
There were probably like 4 lazy dips in
It's time
there.
to go down, it's time to fuck it up. Like, girl, bye.
Definitely need to see
Well, I don't care what you think, Mom.
Stop oppressing me.
Here's the next one. Just think about how bad Obama would look if George W. wasn't his predecessor. U.S. presidents are the people who execute the will of Fortune 500 and the intelligence community. I did not understand half of that comment, so...
That does make a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. But, I mean, okay, yeah, it would be more telling if Obama did not have Bush as his predecessor, but he also wouldn't be doing half of the things that he's doing right now if Bush had not already put them into place. Like, a lot of the things that we're faulting him on is that he's continuing practices that Bush put in place that we didn't agree with. The issue then also becomes that not only has he continued them, he's like improved upon them and made them even worse.
Okay.
I mean, as soon as he won, as soon as Obama won, my first thought was, well, now they've got a perfect scapegoat. Like, he's black. I mean, not to say that he's perfect, like he's not, but that's all I thought as soon as I saw that he won the election. It's like, I know that at the end of the day, we're going to be blaming Obama for a lot of things by the end of his term.
But you know what, though? I would still rather have had him. For as bad as it's been,
absolutely.
I still feel like I can still remember exactly how I felt. I wept so much when he fucking won because all I could think is that we had literally, it was like the movie Armageddon, and John McCain was the meteor, and like it was just heading for impact, and that's exactly how it felt. Like we're going to be fucked over and destroyed by this. Because
I remember, like, I dead ass was like, I'm leaving the country.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Like, not even kidding. Like, I know I'm, like, in the middle of school, but I can't be here. Like, I couldn't fathom living in a country where John McCain was a fucking president.
But you know what, though? Here's the real gagger of it all. What would it look like? Would police be gunning down black men who were unarmed?
Yeah. It's true. It's true. And I think
it's like that's been the real issue that a lot of people have had with Obama. Yeah. As long as he's been president, race relations in this country have gone 10 times worse than they were before. Which I don't know how much
the Tea Party probably wouldn't have gained steam.
Right. What I'm saying is that I think a lot of it is that he was very much. You can't fault him for where race relations started going when he came in, because it didn't matter if it was him or any other person of color ever. It was absolutely there was going to be backlash. That's the truth.
Yeah.
But the way that it was handled was not very wise, I feel, because it definitely needed to be handled a little bit more directly, and he basically was like, if I ignore them, they will go away. And it was like, excuse me, sir, I don't know if you've heard of this thing called American history, but white people who are upset about a black person doing something, they don't go away. So, you need to make sure that you fucking take care of that shit.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I think he did what he could. I disagree with so many things that he actually put energy into. I can't believe that we're spending even more. We're spending more now than I think we ever have on defense. And it's like, over what?
That's
over
crazy.
What? We spend more on defense than the next 26 countries in the world combined, almost all of which are our allies.
Speaking of war, how do you guys feel about, this is like very topical, how do you guys feel about American Sniper?
You mean the propaganda film?
I haven't seen it, but I heard it was fucking awful. So.
I mean,
I've seen the clip from it with the fake baby. That's what I've seen.
Wow. See, the first thing I saw was him staring down the barrel at a child, and I could tell, like, but from the way that it's shot, we're supposed to, like, feel bad for him in some way. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, wow, I can't fucking believe that this is a fucking movie that people are going to go and watch. Like, because we're supposed to feel sorry for him. The whole thing, I haven't seen it, so I don't know. But the whole thing, from what I can tell, is, well, we're supposed to feel bad for him.
Basically, from what I've heard, a lot of people were comparing it to the Passion of the Christ, and that it was just more like American Judeo-Christian Manifest Destiny bullshit propaganda that, like, you're not really supposed to question, Like,
at least the Passion of the Christ was, like, low-key kind of chic. Like, just watching someone kill brown people is like...
But the problem with the Passion of the Christ, what I mean is that you weren't allowed to criticize the movie.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
no one was allowed to criticize it. There was not allowed to be any discussion on the merits of the movie, on whether or not it was well made, on the points that it was making. It was like this like ridiculous fucking like flashpoint of, you know, hatred, and it was terrible. And that's exactly what this is. Anybody who says that they don't want to see the movie, let alone that they don't agree with it, it's now all of a sudden this fucking like McCarthy era fucking now you're a treasonous fucking traitor to America.
Oh, absolutely. I've gone into arguments about it already. You know, people being like, wow, you don't like the movie, then you should get out of the country, blah, 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 blah. It's intense. It's intense because there's a lot of people that are like, oh, well, I'm a veteran, and da 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 da. And like, I have very conflicting feelings about, you know, veterans and war, and da 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 da. But all I can think to myself is like, sometimes when I see these veterans, because I have cable now, so I watch TV, and I see so many veteran commercials. Sometimes I just think, and like, God, like, I feel bad for them because like they basically did it for nothing, you know, like they're in the situation now, you know, because they went and fought wars for corporate greed. Like, they didn't actually, like what came from it? What? You know? Maybe I'm, like,
yeah, that's
not...
the whole thing. Yeah. Like, I think whether or not we agree with war, the military-industrial complex, you know, the armed forces or any of it, one thing that I will say is that I don't support the raw deal that so many people who work in the service get when they come back.
Absolutely.
Like, you know, I think that it would be like, you know, there's certain parts of it that it's like, well, you knew that when you signed up. But that's the issue, though, is that there's so many things that they're told when they sign up that never come to fruition when they leave, you know? There's so many different reports of veterans not being able to get tuition funding after they were promised that they would be able to go to college when they got back, you know?
Yeah,
or,
yeah.
You know, like, they can't get health care. They can't get anybody to take care of them. They have PTSD that is never treated or diagnosed, you know? And it's like, how is that possible? And that's part of them getting you to enlist, is telling you, oh, it's all going to be taken care of. You serve us. We'll take care of you when you get back.
So I think I'm going to watch the movie just so I can like shoot it down if it comes up in casual conversation with other people. But
as long as you pirate it, I support that.
Yeah.
As long as I what?
Pirate it.
Oh yeah, of course. I pay to see it. Oh my God, no. But I do know. There's like some quotes too. So I do know for a fact that like the book that it's based off of, the memoir that it's based off of, because it's like it's based on a true story. In the book, the guy brags about killing hundreds of Middle Eastern people, I guess. Like, he brags about it, killing hundreds of them.
You guys have seen all the tweets that came out after, right? That everybody was like, oh, you know, after I saw American Sniper, now it's like, I really support our troops and I hate fucking Muslims even more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a real thing. Like, there's literally hundreds of these tweets that have been captured and put on blogs. You know what? Maybe, I don't know if this is problematic, but AJ, does your brother want to get involved with the conversation since we are talking about service people and veterans and everything? Yes, no, maybe so?
Don't ask, don't tell.
Oh, wow, she's really unbothered with that fucking martini, not even listening to the Wow, that's cute.
That's kind of a look, though. I wish I could.
I mean, it really is.
Ignore geopolitical politics, which is martinis.
Backlighting, martinis, braids, food. Your face was beat by a homosexual. Like, it's everything. Like.
What I don't understand is, like, where I love AJ, but I never know where her threshold is. Like, now that we're talking about this, like, now she's topped out. But if we want to talk about, like, intergalactic conflicts of diplomacy, she's all here for it.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder if she, like, muted her computer and can't hear us.
Oh, AJ, I mean, there's.
No, I know she can hear us because she's reacting to it. Because her raggedy ass, she can hear us. She can hear
AJ
us.
said. My brother's on the phone.
Bitch, we've been talking shit about you the whole time. Where are you at, bitch? Oh, now she can't hear us.
AJ muted
Well, at
herself
least she
because her
looked
brother's
good.
on the phone.
Bitch, I have 4 words for you, AJ. I have 4 words for you. You are not slick, bitch. By the way, it's 4 words because bitch functions as a period.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I taught my students that recently. Yes.
Definitely grammatically correct.
Very much so on that ass, Tessie.
Very much so on that ass tattoo, absolutely.
On that ass also functions as punctuation.
as a period.
Hey, how are you doing on that ass?
Girl, what are you doing? Oh, I'm about to go grocery shopping on that ass.
Y'all
You
really...
know what? I have a good one. Desu. Ask me what I'm doing right now.
What are you doing right now?
I'm about to bleach my eyebrows on that ass.
Yes.
Yes, make sure eyebrows giving me yes.
Bitch, let's not do that.
Giving me yes again. Oh no. Oh no. Oh.
Kat, you're just giving me flashbacks to like the very first season Kikis where you just keep mispronouncing Yiz's name over and over and over again. And like I was hoping that would stick.
and she just got mad?
No.
Is this like what was it when I was doing sometimes I mispronounce people's name on purpose because it's fun.
Oh.
Well, you know what? I've always noticed that she only does it with trans people. When she fucks your name up, it's because she wants to misgender you, but she has 15,000 subscribers.
That's very like just like a girl who's overworked in Starbucks. So I'm gonna write this bitch's name wrong. Fuck them. that's very bad.
Look, I have a lot of names to remember every day. You know, cut me some slack.
No, she's giving Mary. Oh, your name is Jennifer? Really? Now it's funny.
I think it's more, honestly, it's a little bit more like, you know what? If you want me to get your name correctly, maybe you should have had a good Christian name, truthfully.
On that ass.
You know, on that ass Desu. On that ass Desu. For sure.
Oh, it's
Desu.
She returns. I mean,
I
she's
never
been
left.
there, but
I didn't want to get perma-muted.
bitch, I was reading your messages aloud because everyone else was ignoring them. So
we just don't see it for her, girl.
We really don't see it for her.
that's
You know
valid.
what? Fine, that's fine.
That's valid. We can make space for that. We can definitely make space for that.
Should we take comments?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. It's Amy says, I don't know if any of you still watch Glee, but if you do, what are your thoughts on Coach Beastie coming out as a gay trans man in last week's episode? Smiley face.
I think it's getting awfully gimmicky, and the homosexual agenda is really taking things too far. That's what I personally think.
Really quickly, just tell you that if I ever meet Ryan Murphy in real life, I'm gonna punch him in his fucking face.
Yes, thank you, please.
Wait, can you all expand on this? Because I watched the first season of Glee when it first came out, but I'm not in the loop here.
I don't think any of us watched it. Apparently,
Yeah.
The coach who's been very much an integral part of the series since I think like the 3rd season.
Yeah.
Coach Beast, who is a really, really great actress. I actually met her. She was at AIDS Walk here in New York about 3 years ago. Sweet lady, awesome, great actress. But anyway, yeah, I guess now they've added in a storyline that she's a trans man and she's gay, and it's like this whole thing of like, okay, how much are you gonna add in? Like, he's just a fucking terrible person. I cannot stand Ryan Murphy anymore. I can't do it.
I mean,
Yeah,
I like the
like-
idea, but it's also gimmicky to me. So I'm like, you know what? No, thank you.
If you just look at his track record with how he, just look at how he treats all the bisexual characters on his show and fucking go from there. Like, there was this whole episode where Blaine was like, I might be bi, and everyone was like, oh no, being bisexual is so bad, you can't be bi, oh my god, why do you say that, blah blah blah, and like the constant like bashing of what's her name, the blonde cheerleader who didn't got pregnant.
Quinn.
No, Quinn was the one who got pregnant. The other blonde one, who was dating Santana. What's her name?
Oh my god, I don't remember. The one that they always said is dumb, but she's not dumb.
Yeah.
It's not Britney, right?
It's Britney. It's Britney. But like they always like when she and around the time that I stopped watching Glee, it was like when she and Santana broke up, and Santana was like, I'm just glad I don't have a bisexual girlfriend that will go straying for penis. And it's like, what the fuck is, like, the show treated bisexuals so bad, and, like, they treat trans people awful, and, like, all their characters' writing is just awful on awful on awful, and it's like, I'm just so done, and, like, I just feel like the only people who watch Glee only watch it because they're happy it's over, basically.
I mean, I'm just, if I wasn't already done with him, the problem is that everything that Ryan Murphy does, I love at first. That's the problem. And I should have learned my lesson already. I should have learned my lesson from Nip Tuck. I should have learned my lesson from American Horror Story. I should have learned my lesson from every other thing that he's done. But you know what? I don't. I don't learn my lesson. And it always gets to that fucking problematic part, because he doesn't think ahead or chart anything out. He just tries to go by fucking pure reaction. So he's going to keep, fucking recycling these shock, fucking storylines. Like, he has, like, made such a career out of villainizing trans people, it is not even funny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anyway, he can kick rocks and drink bleach. So let's keep going. Do we have any more topics? Comments?
We have more comments.
Work! This is the week of comments, yes!
Yes. Matthew Daniel says, can we talk about the term white knighting? Like, is that seriously the best phrase cisgender heterosexual white man could come up with when other people, particularly men, call them out on their usually sexist but also other offensive bullshit? I find this really redundant, because the men who use this phrase would probably be the same men who would use their status as a knight to rape and abuse women, to be honest.
Come on, Kat, where you at? I know you're all about this.
I'm sorry.
Wow, that was the crappiest throat clear I've ever heard in my life. Did you, like, clear your throat and fart and cough at the same time?
Like I say, I'm a woman of a certain age, and I'm definitely starting to feel a little gaseous every now and then.
What did you say? You're ashy?
Yes, I'm ashy, I'm gaseous, I'm gaseous, I'm molasses.
I can nip you right.
Oh, first things first, I'm a volcano. That's great.
I really want to. I think I'm gonna take a snippet of that and put that to like another Vogue track. Like,
yes. You were saying, White Knight?
I definitely live. Okay, wait. I know this. So wait, what's the question?
What is your?
Is what I should say. Wait, let me read it actually.
Kat just came in to say that she supports what you're saying, but she still really loves white dick. So she can't really back you up like out in public.
Right. She loves the concept.
Yeah,
she loves the concept. But...
I do love the concept. The concept is great. You know what?
I don't even just love your concept. I'm really excited to see where you are like 5 years from now. I just, I don't know what you want from me at this moment.
Just keep on pursuing your dream, and maybe we'll see where it takes you one day. Come back to me later. Thanks.
Basically what
that's so sad.
Basically what I'm trying to say to you is keep shining. Know that there is no, really no one's going to be in there with me for that moment? Okay. Wilson Phillips? No? Nobody? All right. Bridesmaids? No?
Oh.
All right.
Oh wow, that's cute. Oh
Nope.
well.
Sounds like
It's too
some
early
white
for me to be
people bullshit.
musical. I
I'm
mean,
glad
that,
you said it.
that could have been a cute musical moment, but I do not have the voice for that.
Also, I completely forgot the lyrics. That's why I tried to make it sound like you guys were being lame.
Oh. You know what? I don't really understand the problem with the word. What is the problem with White Knight?
No, the point is that what they're saying is guys who are problematic, who get called out by other guys about being problematic, call them out. Sorry, when a guy, right, when like a cishet white guy calls out other cishet white guys for being douchebags, the douchebags call him a white knight. Like, oh, you're white knighting.
Yeah. Which is lame, but you know, isn't everything that cis white men do? Isn't that all pretty much lame for the most part?
Agree.
I mean, my only response to that is, wait, white people say some stupid shit sometimes? Gag. Color me surprised.
And you know what? As a white person in the room, let me just say, yes, bitch, work.
Right.
Yes, bitch, work. On that ass, that's too. On that ass. I have no response. I'm sorry.
It would
Okay,
take
next comment.
next comment.
Is that what I sound like?
No, that was all me, darling, all me. Can we get into the Britney Spears work bitch fantasy that's AJ giving us? It's very sipping martinis, living in a mansion, and trying to live fancy kind of fantasy. What do you got to say about that, AJ?
You got a hot body.
I didn't have to fucking do that.
Do you have a Maserati? You got a Bugatti?
I didn't have
You're
to
gonna
do
love
much
it.
to hop on a fucking plane. That was all I fucking did. So if you're really trying to come for my Lux lifestyle, girl, you need to try a little bit harder, other than buying a ticket.
No, what you're
to
supposed to
Chicago.
say. What you're supposed to say is you're supposed to say. You want.
What you were
I know
supposed to say is, if you want to talk about luxury, don't reference someone like Britney Spears who just so happens to owe me some money. That's what you're supposed to say. Okay? You're supposed to say, I really understand where you were going for with this, but I'm going to tell you a little phrase my mother once told me. You can take a white girl out of the trailer park, but you can't take the trailer park out of the white girl.
You can't. You just can't.
That's true. But you know, if anybody out there is looking for some advice on how to get the AJ lifestyle, do you want a hot body? You want a Bugatti? You want a Maserati? Well, you better work, bitch.
You had
You want a
better.
Lamborghini, sipping martinis, look hot in a bikini? You better work, bitch. You want to live fancy? Live in a big mansion? Party in France? You better work, bitch. Okay? That's just my advice for life is you better work, bitch.
I mean, it would be in your best interest to work, bitch.
Do you know what I love
Is it
about
like, if
that?
you're being really honest, I feel like that song is actually Britney Spears' version of a self-help book.
I mean, it's not, the thing is, it's a self-help book, but it's like the most like unhelpful self-help book because it's just like, well, you better work for it, girl.
Could you imagine, like,
It's like,
literally, it's like every single chapter is like, oh, you want to party in France? And you turn the page, you want to work with it.
I would,
It's
honestly,
just a picture book of like just Britney like laying there like being really cute. Oh, you can work with it?
and it's just like really great photos, like really, really good photos, but then it's literally just the lyrics to Work Bitch. I would buy that book. I would buy that book. I would honestly. I don't buy many things, but I would buy that book.
I feel like
It'd be better though if we could get that book, right? And all the photos are actually her in a Shannon Doherty online college-esque, like working through all the different professions, like having
Yes.
like a chemistry professor, and then like, oh look at this, I'm a scientist. Oh now I'm a chef. You know, like
Can they all
I
be?
would love that.
Can they all be like stock photos with like a watermark over it? But it's like, but it's her. But it is Britney Spears.
It is her.
Photo.
It's her, but
I'll
she's
take
very
some
minimal
photo shoot
makeup.
that she did in like 2002. That never.
I love that
And-
stock
and-
photo.
And really, it should be one of those like you know, one of those fancy, expensive, like, kids book that has, like, a small, like, soundboard inside of it so you can press a button and it says you better work, bitch.
Oh my god, if it says better work, bitch, that'd be everything. Every page. You know what it is? It has a cutout on every page. The button is on every page. You turn the page, the button's there. You want the answer, press the button. You better work, bitch.
But it's literally... You know what would be great, though, is, like, if it was... The button is actually, like, the size of, like, a Staples Easy button. And, like, it's just a small book around it.
It's... So it's literally a gigantic button with some paper around it.
Right.
Basically. It's not even a book as much. Just mostly a gigantic button with paper around it.
It's going to be wrapped. A paper's going to wrap around it. The paper is just going to be a printed out picture of Britney Spears back in 2002.
Right.
So...
You mean the Britney Spears?
Britney, help me. My husband beats me every day. Well, you know what? You better work.
You better work.
Or work.
You want a hot body? Do you want a Maserati? You want a Bugatti? Well, you better work, bitch. You want a Lamborghini? You want to sip on some martinis? You want to look hot in a bikini? You better work, bitch.
Like, I'm not surprised that Kat is the one that knows all of the lyrics to this one. Like...
Well, I also have the lyrics on screen.
Oh.
I mean, also, I would like to point out it's one verse. Like, it's...
And it's the entire song.
She actually looked at it 5 minutes ago and already has it memorized. It's really not that big of a deal.
Not much. It's really not much. Break it off, break it down, come see me, you can hear my sound. Great lyrics.
I love that album. I love it because that album is literally the worst thing that's ever happened. And it is also proof that can be held up in the court of the world to say that will.i.am is literally a cancerous tumor in the music industry and needs to be completely removed.
I'm sorry, but I live for that song. I live for the video. I don't live for her hair. The only thing I don't like about that is her hair in that fucking video. It's atrocious. Everything else I live for. You know what? I live for will.i.am and its futuristic aesthetic. What can I say?
No, I mean, so do I, but I just wish that he would stop making music.
I mean, if you didn't talk, it would be better. It would be better.
You don't have to try to, like, I feel like he's trying to convince everyone he's futuristic. I mean, he just needs to do it. Like, you don't have to.
Well, that's the whole thing, though, is that it's like, you know what? You really, really have to be some kind of special kind of terrible to have Britney Spears have her first flop album ever. 7 solid albums. The only one that's ever flopped is this one, and you is all you.
You are now rocking with will.i.am and Britney, bitch.
Oh, are you talking about?
My favorite thing about that.
You talking about "Scream and Shout," the song that didn't even make it onto Britney's album?
Yeah.
I mean, let it all out. Whoa, 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 whoa. You are now rocking with will.i.am and Britney, bitch.
Britney, bitch.
Is that one where she has like a fake British accent thing?
I love the fake British accent.
Well, that's the problem. I can't tell in that video. I can't tell what's more clocky, the bad accent or her receding hairline.
Oh, the hair! I will never get over the hair. every time I watch that video, I'm just like, girl, like I'm not even a hair person.
Every time you watch the video,
I watch the video a lot. It's a great video. It's a great video. Great. Dances are great.
It's a really great video because it's the first time that she's really moved in like 10 years. So
yes, exactly. But do you remember when Work Bitch came out and everybody was like, "Ooh, Britney's actually doing choreography," like, and it's kind of almost like
no. That's like, what was said before it came out. Everyone was like, "Oh my God, this is it. This is the comeback video." Like, Britney's been working out. Oh my God, we're seeing these photos. Her body looks great. They keep saying there's going to be dancing. Oh my God. And then the video came out. Everybody went, oh, really? Really, girl?
Because it wasn't as much dancing as much as it's always been.
It wasn't even that there wasn't enough dancing. It's that she also used a body double. If you're going to use a body double, at least have the body double work their ass off.
Right. Yeah. I forgot about the body double scandal. I forgot about that. Because she did the same thing in, what's that fucking movie? Not movie, music video, Till the World Ends. She did that in that too. I remember looking at those side by sides. Bitch, that's a scandal. Remember when Britney used to dance? Oh my god! I remember I watched like an actual old video of Britney dancing. I was like, wow, I forgot that like Britney had this. Like I forgot.
Yeah.
Like that she used to be that bitch who would like come on stage and she would own it. You know?
Yeah, but people also forget though that at that time the girl was 17.
Yeah, and that she had already sold her soul to Disney previously. So it's like she was she basically sold her soul from day one, and it was done.
Maybe she used to call her Illuminati magic.
I think so.
Didn't she get injured? Like I thought she got some like hip injury or something, or like leg injury that so after that. Like,
yeah, she broke her leg. They were shooting in Queens for I forget which video it was, but yeah, she broke her leg or her hip or something. Because my ex went to the Britney Spears summer camp, and
yes, Britney Spears summer camp.
Huh?
I just said yes, Britney Spears cover. That's everything.
That is very. I want that on my resume. That is.
I really want. I want. That's what my childhood should have been. Britney Spears summer camp. Oh my god.
That's what my adulthood should be.
So my ex went to the Britney Spears summer camp, right? For I think 3 years, and none of the 3 years did she make it there. Even though 3 years before she had went, and then she sold it, right? She sold the camp, and G Unit bought it.
Oh, that's a different chain. That's very different.
Extremely different.
It was a little bit of a different vibe after that, I think.
The blacks.
I'm not saying that there was a lot of black people. I'm just saying it got very dark in here.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
There goes the neighborhood.
Okay. There goes the neighborhood.
White.
So I know what we could talk about.
What can we talk about?
Did anybody watch the Whitney movie?
Oh, I did.
No.
I really want to.
We have to, just like we watched.
We can do that. I'm
down.
down. Not today because I'm tired, but we need to do that.
No, not today, but
Your life is tired.
Can we watch it
tired.
together soon? Like, if we could do it soon.
Okay, so I talked about it last night at work with a bunch of people, right, when I was closing, and everyone that saw it was like, girl, you're going to gag when you see it. And I was like, why? Is it that bad? And they're like, that's the problem. It's not that it's bad. It's that it's the story of Whitney Houston told by Bobby Brown.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Uh-oh.
Like, the entire movie was an effort to humanize Bobby Brown, and literally the way that they make it look, apparently, is that she was on drugs the whole time and got him hooked on drugs.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, I'm so sure.
Yeah, they made this whole thing, basically, that it was like, oh, Bobby Brown was like the biggest pop star ever, and he put his career on hold to be with her, and completely sabotaged his career, and then she took off. And so then it was like everything that he did, even if it was really bad, they tried to make it look like it was really like humanizing and sympathetic.
Wow.
To which I say, okay, it's Lifetime. I don't expect anything else. But what I did expect was something of at least a little bit of quality, given the fact that it was Angela Bassett directing it. I did. Maybe that makes me foolish, but I'm really upset that it's a fucking mess like that if she's the one that was in charge.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I mean, as you should be. It's Angela fucking Bassett.
Right. We expect that level of mediocrity from,
And she's Whitney's friend.
Well, you know what it is? I expect a level of decorum from her. I expect a level of respect and decorum, knowing that her and Whitney were friends.
Yeah.
Like, she wasn't just a friend. I mean, she wasn't just a fan. Her and Whitney were friends. Like, they did Waiting to Exhale together. She was friends with her for a long fucking time. That's bad juju, bitch. That's all I have to say about that. That is some bad motherfucking juju. She needs to get her life together because Whitney's going to be haunting the fuck out of her ass.
As the movie's true, as the movie's very, very real, like very accurate. Bobby Brown's the voice of a generation. So.
We definitely need to watch it together. It's like soon-ish. Not today.
Can we turn it into like a drinking thing? Like we drink whenever something happens?
Let's do a drinking game.
I'm so down. Oh my god, I've never been more down for anything in my entire life. I am so happy. Yes. Okay, we need to make this happen.
Okay, well, is anybody else wanting to maybe do that tonight and Kat can suck a dick?
I could. Well, when you say tonight, what do you mean tonight? Like right now, or like in a couple of hours?
I mean, like, let's just call it a day on the show and do it now.
How does everybody feel about that?
It's not us. And it's just us. No one else is coming. We have the time, and we do a cute show for 2 hours. And we call it a day.
I'm just thinking,
Actually,
like,
you know
if we
what?
do it right now, I will be drinking at 7:20 in the morning.
Is that the thing is that Darion? I don't know if is that actually like late or early for you, Darion?
That's what I'm saying. Like you said that, like you don't live in Japan. They drink 24/7.
Right.
They really do. They
That
really
is so
do.
passable for you to be drinking at 7:30 in the morning. That is
Here,
everything.
this is what we can do. Are you guys? You want to do that?
I would never clock it.
If we're gonna do that, I just need to go get mixers for my booze here. So.
Oh, word.
I'm ready.
Also, possibly, maybe if we're gonna do it on Rabbit, I could maybe invite my booski, and we could
Oh.
have that happen.
So we're gonna we're gonna meet him then.
Well, he'll be in the same room as you online, and you'll be able to chat with him a little bit, but you're not going to be able to actually do face to face.
Can I interrogate him? What are your intentions? What are your intentions?
What I can tell you is that he's very fabulous. I'm pretty much madly in love with him, and he is not going to answer any question he doesn't want to answer. So you can give it a shot.
Oh.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna be that friend. I'm not gonna be that friend.
You absolutely just like stay being that friend all the time, like not even low key.
Well, you know.
See, I said stay being that friend, and then I said low key. You see? Do I have street cred now?
On that ass,
You do.
yeah.
You're so cool on that ass. Desu.
That's it. That's her.
I love that AJ cringed like momentarily. Yes, who?
I did. Okay.
No, she low key loves it. She low key loves it. She's like, you know what? They're speaking my language.
She is. I mean, she loves it, but only in the lower registers, right? Am I right?
She does love it. She does love it in her lower third. She does.
She doesn't love it in her lower third. Shut up!
I know AJ. AJ did. We did have that conversation that one time, AJ.
We
So
really
Kat,
did.
Kat, I know that you've had a lot of white dick in your life, and what I'd like to know.
Oh my God. Why don't you forget about things? You forget.
I will never forget that. I will never forget. I will never forget the time you came to me as an authority on white dick. I'll never forget it. I'll never
Was
forget
that live? I really hope that was live. I remember that.
No, it was not live.
God, it wasn't.
It was during one of our arty parties. And she was
Because this
I,
bitch will never forget.
I literally I can't let it go because it's just like, bitch, what? As though I've had every white dick in America. Cat Black.
That wasn't.
It's just a white dick depository. It's everything to me. I don't know. It's very entertaining to me.
Oh my
Very
God.
entertaining. I'm glad that my
What did I say?
Word.
What is it? Corny? Is that?
No, you
that
asked,
was what I said.
You asked if white boys were corny during sex, as though I've had so many white men that I'm able to have a good consensus, which is true, but you should never imply that. I mean, it's not wrong. For me to say.
I have no pool of information to draw from on my own, and you are currently in a situation that would entail Caucasian penis. What was I to do?
I can't handle it. I honestly can't handle it. I like it because it's such an obvious answer. It's like everybody can be corny. But for some reason, like, sex with a white man for you is like, it's just so corny. Like, they say things, like they do different things. I better stop talking about white dick on air. I'm gonna stop.
Wait a minute. Were there libations involved? It sounds like it could have been.
You might have been high. I don't know with you when you're tired with the braids and the things, you know. You never know. You never know. You might have
You
been.
never really know. I could have. It sounds like I might have been. But I don't take back what the fuck I said. It's still staying.
So are we doing this or what? Because
Yes.
I'll be real. I was kind of falling asleep during the show because I'm so tired. But I can drink, girl, and I'll fall asleep with my drinks. That'll be cute. How long is the Whitney thing?
Oh, I have no idea. I would like to do
It's
this.
like an hour.
But
Like an hour and 50. It's not very long.
It's a Lifetime movie.
Oh, that's
It's
cute.
longer than 45 minutes, so it'd be a miracle.
Girl, that's cute. That's cute. I can do that. Let me go make me a drink.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's not like a
And,
feature-length fucking... We're not watching Avatar. It's just a fucking...
Okay. That's what I was thinking. I was
It's a
like,
Whitney-
God, I don't feel
We're
that
like,
shouldn't-
you know, here's the thing, though. If we're really feeling it, we could do a Whitney Aaliyah doubleheader.
Oh, well, we already did Aaliyah. And Aaliyah was pretty tragic.
Wow,
Oh,
you guys already did
Aaliyah.
Aaliyah. Nobody invited me. That's awesome. Wow.
We totally invited you.
I watched
we
it by
actually did.
myself.
We actually did invite you, Dakota, and I remember you specifically said, I never like watching movies with people. You had this whole thing about how you don't want to watch movies with other people. Like that's not something I'd ever be interested in doing.
I literally never said that.
You totally said that.
No.
I'm gonna ask Chloe because Chloe was definitely there.
Show me the receipts.
Well, I'm sure it's on live on some show. I'm positive. Some show.
Yeah, actually, not only that, we put it in the chat that we were going to do it wait before we even started doing it.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Well, you know what? You're here now. The past is the past. You're here now. I'm about to go make me a drink, and this is going to be a perfect thing to put me to bed. So praise God. Hallelujah.
Because that's what we should be focusing on. Let's make sure that we can get Kat to bed as comfortably as possible, you guys.
Well, you know what? As long as we have our priorities in order. As long as we all know why we're here. All right, I'll be back and make a drink.
Okay.
Wait, end the show and then get the drink.
What?
I said end the show and then get the drink, bitch.
Well, no,
Like,
because I have to go get mixers. I'm not mixing gin and almond milk. That's not going to happen. So I'm.
end the show and then get the drink. That's
No.
what I was saying.
He's going to walk to the kitchen. I have to go to the store, and I'm sitting here like moisturizing my face in underwear. Okay, I need a minute. Okay.
End the show. Unless are we doing it live?
No, we can't do it live.
That would be
End the show. I was telling her to end the show and then we could do what we need to do. Reconvene. That was what I was saying. But
Okay,
I guess that's
coming
too
from
logical.
AJ. Coming from AJ of all people, who we'll never see again.
AJ's gonna be like, oh, y'all, I'm gonna go to the bathroom right now, and then we're never gonna see her.
Right. Okay, you guys. Wait. Oh no, my computer's overheating. Reheating. Hold on. Oh no. My computer.
My computer is reheating. It's reheating. It was too cold.
Oh no! Oh, my computer's refried beans. Oh no.
Toss it in the microwave.
Oh, what do I do? Oh. Cat. Oh, Cat. See, that's the thing. You guys got to remember. I keep forgetting she's an alcoholic. I mean, she literally doesn't even. She just immediately was like, "I'm gonna go make a drink," and was already pushing out her beer and was like, out of the room. Like it needs half a reason to get a drink. Let's talk about it.
I'm picturing her like finishing her first drink on the way back and being like,
Yeah. Oops. I guess I need to read that. Basically, I'm not saying that she drinks a lot. I'm just saying her finger is pickled.
I think I have beer here. I think that's enough for me. Let's see.
Wow, this is a lot of fun.
Riveting.
Well, I don't know what the fuck to say.
As an ally, it's not really your place to.
Wow!
speak.
Wow! Wow, that was good. Oh, that felt great.
This is why people don't support you, Darion. This is why people don't support cis people. Alright?
Yeah, listen, I'm
There's a
not.
lot of reasons for that.
But here's the thing, if you guys weren't so angry, I feel like maybe maybe people would be more willing to listen to you.
Oof. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, you're getting one more chance. But if you get angry again, I'm going to leave the fight for your rights to be cis. All right?
Okay, can you check the comments? I know that you're too busy berating this person, and I'm always about that. But can you just check the comments and make sure that we're okay here?
From what I can see, we haven't really gotten any, like, what the fuck are you doing comments. So,
yeah, I just want to see if anybody's like, don't end the show!
Yeah. We get a long-ass comment from Matthew about the movie, but I don't want to read that. It's too long.
No, let's just do that after we watch it.
Mm.
Woo! Love it! Okay, so, I'll just wait for Kat to get back, and then we'll go off air.
Yes, bitch, work!
Yes, bitch, work!
That sounds fine.
Tell us a story, Darion, while we're waiting.
Some people were trying me yesterday, and some people supported me when I was really... Okay, so I had to teach a mock lesson in front of a bunch of English teachers, and the lesson called to use, he looks blank, she looks blank, and then I put they look blank. And I specifically said in front of 105 people, oh yeah, obviously we need to use they because everyone knows that the gender binary isn't real. And that got mixed responses, but my bosses liked it, so that's all that really matters.
That is all that matters.
But it was like a room full of 20-something-year-old, well-traveled, hip people, so I thought it would be fine. But
you mean white people? You mean cis white people?
It actually is very much like Cat Black's neighborhood, and that is racially diverse. There are a lot of Asians. Wait, is Cat Black?
Hello.
Is Cat back? Oh, okay.
Did you say is Cat Black?
Is Cat
Wait,
black?
hold on, people.
Whatever.
I think we just found out something really, really shocking about Cat Black. Cat Black is black? What is this?
You know what? I've been hiding it
still a
for
racist
years. I mean, she really is.
I'm waiting for the video, Cat. The very Tyra Banks, one episode per season of her talk show where she wears her hair natural and just doesn't have this lace front in her hair. And you're gonna take off the makeup and be like, it's been blackface this whole time.
This entire time. I'm really a white girl from Portland, and I've never been in Orange County my entire life.
And honestly, your subscriber count will probably multiply by at least.
It probably will.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll get posted on fucking BuzzFeed again,
HuffPost.
I pretended to be black for years. I was black for so long, and no one ever clocked me.
CNN.
It'll be great.
E-Bombs World.
Oof, wow.
Definitely E-Bombs World. Definitely that.
Alta
Definitely.
Vista.
Alta Vista.
Maple Story forums. Gaia Online.
Yes, Gaia Online. Yes, my avatar really is in truth a white woman painted black. This is my truth. Accept me for who I am. Stop gendering me.
So let me just check the comment one more time.
I thought we'd go off there and watch this.
Yeah, I still haven't really gotten any "don't end the show" comments, so I think we're cool.
People want the show to end.
Yeah, they do. No one's really cried out and been like, "No, my gumdrop buttons."
People are like, you know what?
Well, just because I said that, we just got a comment from someone saying, "Don't end it," and then one of those.
Yeah, monster.
So this show has honestly been like 2 serious topics being brought up, and then just a bunch of shit
Well,
talking.
I just thought that it's been a lot of fuckery, and then when we did bring up topics, it was like 3 really hard, heavy-hitting fucking topics.
Nah.
Oh, and Quinn.
I just love how she's keeping this fucking thing up behind her. Like right now, she's just like a jaded celebrity in a green room. Like it's your first one.
I want to take it down.
Bitch, stop. That is fucking construction paper and a hope and a dream. Please stop trying to act anything, okay? Excuse me, Chescally, calm down, okay?
Gotcha.
You even made a green drink to go with the background. You are so
Yeah.
ignorant. I can see right through you.
Like, you probably literally could if you used the green screen right now. Like, that green drink would just pick up whatever background you throw. Oh, AJ left. What the fuck?
Of course she did.
She disappeared. Oh, and Quinn asked me if I can even drink. Yes, I can. Here in Sweden, you can drink from when you're 18. Haha, fuck you. Ah.
God, I would be such a...
If you are in Mexico, you can drink when you reach the bar.
That is so real. I was drinking when I was 17 in Mexico.
Yeah. If you could, basically the rule is in Mexico, if you can order, you're allowed to drink. Woo! All right, so we're ready to do this. And
Let's fucking end the show already. Like,
Wait,
come on.
did AJ leave? Did
yeah,
she
of course she did.
Is she like, yes, girl, let's do this Whitney drinking game?
Oh, no. You went to go get your drink, and she was giving okay, guys, so what we're going to do, we'll go off now. You go to the store, she'll get her drink, we'll reconvene in like 5 minutes, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, bitch, we see right through you. Don't even try it. Like,
You're not
don't
coming
even try it. You're not
AJ.
coming back, bitch. Do not try
We
it.
know. She just, you know what it is? She's one of these people, she can't say goodbye. She doesn't want to say goodbye. You know, that's why she can never, like, she probably has this thing where she can never bring herself to actually say goodbye.
Wait, okay, so you
Just call her rude. Just call her rude.
You guys
Rude,
watched
AJ.
all of the, Cat especially, you watched all the Vines that I posted in the group, right?
I watched the first one. I didn't get to watch all of them, though.
Wow, you're a bitch.
Oh, some matter of fact about it on that ass. Some matter of fact.
That's right, fucking Desu, asshole.
Desu on that ass. Desu.
That's actually the Japanese version of the game Guess Who.
Desu.
I might. Let me write that down.
Okay,
You know what? Patent pending.
I'm going to play a couple of these because they're not copyrighted and we can play them for our audience. So here is Darion's new intro to the show. Oh, is it not going to play on here? That's depressing. All right, well, anyway, we're all going to have new intros, and they're Vines. Here's mine. It's loading.
What's 19? What's bitch plus bitch? Bitch. It's not even an insult. What's 9 plus 10? 19. What's bitch plus bitch? Bitch. It's not even an insult. What's
So that's mine. Here's Cats.
Okay, we're all gonna sing our favorite parts of the song. Mine's the What's yours, Jennifer? Okay, we're all gonna
Yes, that's very me.
Just one more time.
sing our favorite parts of the song. Mine's the What's yours, Jennifer? Okay, we're all gonna
What's yours, Jennifer?
What's yours, Jennifer? That's actually my, okay, wait. So here's Yiz, but you have to remember the video is of someone in a race, like a Grand Prix type race, and then somebody runs out and they get hit. So you just have to understand that.
I didn't hit you with my car. Your car happened to get in my way, and I was like, I ain't gonna stop here. I gotta go. I didn't hit you with my car. Your car happened
So
to
that's her, because if we start any time past sunrise, she can't be on the show. So there's
can't do it.
can't do it. And then let's see. Here's Chloe's.
If you smile, as soon as you wake up, you will be happier for the rest of the day.
That is not correct.
If you smile as soon as you wake up, you will be happy for the rest of the day.
That is not correct.
I actually think that one's my favorite. That one's my favorite.
Isn't that specific one like a series?
Okay, so here's Catherine.
Right, Teresa, no, I completely understand, but I still fucking win. Right, Teresa, no, I completely...
The subtitle is when Teresa says that you cheated at the pie baking competition.
I understand, but I still fucking win. Right.
It's funny because it kind of sounds just like her, and it's something that she would say.
Yeah. And then I said, actually, this is Chloe. Oh my god, why is it not going to work?
Cisphobia.
Oh, there we go.
That is not correct. Because according to the encyclopedia of... That is not correct. Because according to the encyclopedia of... That is not...
Oh, God! And then I said, this is Zach's infinite patience with our antics. The first person to speak is Zach, and the second person to scream is us.
Come on down to Rick's Auto Emporium. We got used tires.
Tires and shit.
And we also fix engines.
Oh, hell yeah.
Come on down to Rick's Auto Emporium. We got used tires.
Tires and shit.
And we also fix engines.
Oh, hell yeah.
It literally looks and sounds exactly like Zach. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
And then, oh, I can't really play the one for AJ because it's more visual, but it's great.
Well,
I do
AJ
love
isn't
the
here to appreciate it anyway, so fuck off. Fuck
Yeah.
off.
Fuck off, bitch. I mean, you're
Fuck
great.
off. You're amazing. If you watch this back, you're awesome. This is
Yeah,
not
I mean, if you watch this back, your hair is laid, and I hope you fall down a flight of stairs. Actually,
I hope you take me off of
hope that you I want you to trip and fall down an up escalator, so it just keeps hurting forever. Great. Okay, so that's been our show. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I hope that you have a great night, and use a condom. Bye. Are you gonna? I thought everybody was gonna chime in with bye, and I was gonna hit.
Oh, bye. 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 Bye.
It gets better. It gets better.
Bye. It
Come on,
definitely
Kat, do
gets
your